Well, I just had a lunch break after picking and delivering garden boxes this morning, and I'm gonna hop in the tractor and I'm gonna angle this piece. We were gonna summer follow it this year, but in the wintertime our cows like to hang up here by this bale stack, and they're just gonna turn it into powder. So we're gonna work it and we're gonna seed her down to oats. See what happens. Hello tractor, my old friend. Alrighty then, I got that done, and we're ready to seed oats into that tomorrow. And then maybe even showers on Wednesday night, Thursday, so that'll be great. Well, we filled the drills with our Mustang oats. This is only 30 acres, you guys, so it's just a small piece. But we might as well seed it down to a cover crop. If you do summer follow it, you've reduced your fertilizer costs the next year and increased the moisture in the land. But yeah, I think this is the right decision. We think we got some showers coming later this week, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, you guys. It's arguably one of my least favorite jobs, moving across the highway. Glenn's grandpa had a chance to have the construction company put an underground cattle walkway, I guess, but he wouldn't pay for it. It would have saved so much trouble. So much trouble. Who knew, 30 years ago that it would be so important now with this highway so busy the way it is. Well, look at those girls, fat and happy. Yeah. Watch this guy go by me. Oh, I pulled over a little bit. Didn't slow down. Well, the problem when you take too long doing a job, so we were looking around the property for more cows up in the corners. They were just by the gate. Of course, they got a tootle off. See what up? Nothing up, girls. We need you at the other gate. Up here. Come on. Aha, we fooled you. We shut the gate back there. So this is part of the garden that you don't normally get to see because this is our personal garden. It's broccolini growing in there. This screen net has worked pretty good. I got it from Lee Valley Tools in Calgary, Alberta. And it does a good job. And I love that you can see the plants inside there and see what's going on. There is somebody eating at that though. You see that? So I don't know who got in there because that's been up for a long time, that one. did have cutworm damage in this. That's why there's cans around that. This is some spinach we have growing here, and yeah, it's bolting. It has done pretty well. You can see where I've harvested some of it. So I really like having my spinach in the freezer, ready to use in the wintertime for whatever I want, for a soup or an egg bake or a spinach dip, or you just name it. I like having it. So I'm going to harvest this today and open up space for the stuff that I've planted underneath of it to get some light. You can see I just cut it off at the ground level because I don't want to interrupt anything that's growing underneath of it. Like, that's a tiny plant. That doesn't have much of a chance. They're under there. I should have taken the spinach out a while ago, but they'll be okay. I'll just do a quick update on the greenhouse. Unfortunately, I'm going to be in the picture here. Sorry. I have some herbs in here, some mustard, some peppers. At the back here, I got chili peppers. Chili peppers grow straight up, y'all. That's pretty cool. And a whole bunch of volunteer marigolds. I can't get these things to grow, but they'll grow in here. This has been affected by root maggots. So I had a couple of things in here that were affected by root maggots. I have a cabbage and a broccolini in here that seem to be doing okay so far. Hopefully now that I've said that, they don't get attacked. Outside of my main herb garden, I have this beautiful little herb garden here in the barrel. I would normally grow sweet potatoes in this barrel because they love this deep barrel. And this is the first time I've grown a chamomile plant, and I have harvested so much off of this thing already. It's crazy. I am just new to drinking chamomile, and yeah, I find it's the only tea I can really drink, and I quite enjoy it. Though I am going to try making my own tea blends this year. This is another one of our private garden beds, I guess. This is a tent full of broccolini. We just opened it yesterday and cleaned out some weeds from the bottom of it. I think they look gorgeous. And I have some cantaloupe and watermelon in here. This is what they look like so far. YouTube channel So Good Gardener Calvin, he was showing on a live yesterday his watermelon growing, and it looks much better than mine, Calvin. I couldn't be more grateful that I was able to put out a few garden boxes last week. We always do kind of a test run for our main customers who've been with us since the beginning. And yeah, they know it's small to start with, but as the garden grows, the boxes are just overflowing, and that's just how it works. You just get what's ready that week. It's been pretty hot here. Yesterday after supper, our clothesline right in the sun registered 43 degrees Celsius. That's like, I don't know, like 107 Fahrenheit or something. It was ridiculously hot outside. Crazy. I'm beyond thankful for the help that Glenn gives me in the garden. We both work pretty tirelessly out here to make this happen. The roost out potatoes are starting to come back, y'all. I'm excited about that. And the summer squash is just starting to bloom. So I know we're behind, but if we plant our stuff ahead of time and then transplant it out, the wind just whips the tar out of it. So if we plant them in the ground, then we know that they're going to be able to withstand that because they get the wind the whole time they're growing. 'Tis the season to have this kind of thing show up. So let's pull this onion. And it's starting to rot. You see that? You can tell by the yellow leaves on it. They just start to all go kind of yellow and soft. You want to make sure you get those right out of the garden. I'll see if there's something I can use on that though. I'm absolutely certain I'm going to be able to get some Columba potatoes. They're very early potato for the garden boxes this week, as I found some out in the garden actually for a very late seeding of Columbas. So The thing is, Annette didn't like put a map in the garden as to what was growing where, but it'll be one of the potatoes with the white flowers. Because we got potatoes down at the end with pink flowers, and those will be our red potatoes. That's my sister-in-law's potatoes. Our corn is really coming. Corn takes a long time to grow, so we won't be harvesting this until the end of August, September. Usually around harvest time is when we have a good feeding of corn. This row of cucumbers here is probably my very best in all of the gardens. And the winter squash is really coming along. Zip, we got one more thing to show the good folks. So let's hop in the blue truck and go see what it is. The last thing I want to show you in this video is the oats. The oats is at the flag leaf stage. So let's take a look at that. See that there? This is the last leaf that's coming up before the seed head appears. So from that last leaf, something grows like it's kind of like the sheath for the seed head. They call it when that happens, and the seed head is forming, they say that the head is in the boot. So the boot comes from the flag leaf, and from the boot comes the seed head. I'll put up a picture here from Glenn's book, and hopefully between what I said and the picture you can understand what I'm talking about. Anywho, this is growing really well. We are expecting some rain. I know I said that earlier, but it's actually looking like there's going to be about an inch of rain coming in a couple of days here. So yeah, we'll let you know next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.